going to be so much fun. You are gonna love this game. If you've never played it before, tune in, watch how it's done, and get ready to have the best Christmas party ever. So you're just gonna grab lots of candy. That is definitely something you're gonna want. So I'm just opening all the bags of candy to get it all out here on the table in front of me. So as you're popping in here, say hello to me. You guys know the drill. Be sure to crush out the video over here on Southern Crush. We just spread the love, send it on to someone that we care about or who you think this game would be perfect for. So also, I'm so glad you are here. Let's see, I'm over on YouTube at the same time as I'm over here on Facebook, so that's always fun. Hello, Debbie Crump. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Vicky Champion, Cheryl, Barbara. How are you? We are just opening candy this afternoon. I think I can. Y'all, maybe I should follow the instructions. There's something on here that says open. All right, so we got all the candy out of here. What you're gonna need for this Saran wrap ball. Hey, Miss Kimmery, how are you? Hey, Miss Amy. How are you, my friend? Are you taking some time off? It is the season. All right, we are gonna do some Baby Ruth. Yes. Now listen, if you know your kiddos or whoever is gonna be playing this game, get their favorite candy. Get their favorite candy. If not, you can't ever go wrong with Kisses. Am I right, you guys? Kisses are a staple around here when it comes to the holidays. They are perfect for baking cookies. If you are over on my Facebook, I put a post out there with all the cookie choices, and it was so fun to see what your favorites are. If you haven't voted for your favorite, be sure to go over there today. Hey, Bobby. Yes, it is snowing in Oregon. Woo! How fun. So this is just a little blast from the past. It's some candy that looks like those little chiclets that we used to have. Do y'all remember chiclets? Oh my goodness, that is aging me, right? Hello, Barbara. Yes, they're so fun to play and make. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Kathy. Merry Christmas to you as well. Susan, my friend, I'm so glad you're on here. We are just getting all of the candy out. I didn't even mean to slam it. It just fell right out. All right, which is perfectly fine because we are going to use it all. Okay, like I said, what you're going to need for this, and we'll go over as we start to wrap it, but you are gonna need lots of candy, depending on the age group of your kiddos. So I have older kiddos. They're in their 20s. So they aren't as into the candy as they were when they were younger. And so we've been making this ball since they were little bitty, and it is always such a hit during the holidays. So you're gonna want a variety of things, and I'll show you what I'm gonna put in the ball. So let me point the camera down just a hint so that you guys can see a little bit better here in front of me what I have going on. All right, hopefully that's straight, and hopefully you'll still be able to see everything. Gosh, you can see everything but me. Hi, let me put it up. I can only work on so much of it at a time, right? All right, this is pretty good. This is where we're gonna land. Hello, Susan says she's never played it. Well, you are in for a treat. So what I like to do is in the very center of the ball, put the best thing, all right? So you're gonna save the center of the ball for like the very best thing. That's going to keep them around. That's going to keep them engaged and playing the entire time they are unwrapping the ball, right? So for us, something that's always been a hit, I don't know, since they were even little, money. Can I get a yes and an amen? Money. They want the money. So the biggest money, it goes in the middle of the ball. Now, to get started, you're gonna need some Saran wrap from the dollar store. I would recommend you get it there because you don't need just 2. You don't need just 4. You are gonna need at least 6 rolls, my friend. I'm pretty positive with as many times as I've done this, it ends up taking about 6 rolls of plastic wrap, okay? So it's $1, just making sure it's still $1.25 and not $1.50. You know how they go crazy with their pricing, but it's $1.25 at the Dollar Tree and the dollar stores. So that is going to be your best bet for making this. Now I know I had a lot of hate on one of my videos for making one of these, and they said, what a waste to the environment and all that things. Listen, if this was the worst thing I've ever done, I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back because I'm doing good. I think I'm ahead. So this is how we're gonna get started. Now I will give you a tip. When you are getting started, you are going to want to get all of your prizes for the ball out in front of you like this. And I already see one that is not behaving. So I got these chapsticks, and they need to be out of their situation. The key is to get lots of little things that you can fill it up with, so everybody has a chance to get something. In fact, these little beauty blenders, I'm gonna open it so that there's actually 3 prizes instead of just 1. Now it's up to you as far as how large you want your prizes to be, but these are so cute. Look how little this one is. Hold on. She's so little, so little. So cute, so little. All right, and then another set of pink ones. So I got these at the dollar store as well, $1.25. Do you get the drift? So I got 3 little prizes in $1, and that is kind of what you are shooting for. I don't know why I opened that end, y'all. They were not gonna come out of that end. I don't even know why there is an opening at that end. All right, so we've got 1, 2, and 3 more little beauty blenders. And then you guys saw all the candy unwrapped at the beginning. Now you can choose the candies, but I would recommend, this is another tip, choose, okay? Choose if you're gonna go chocolate or if you're gonna go mint. Because when you put it all in there, it's all gonna start tasting like mint. So if you want something fruity, just keep that in the back of your mind. It's going to taste kind of like mint, because I did that mistake one time where I put the little peppermints in, but then I tried to put a lot of other things in, and it all tasted like peppermint. All right, so another key factor besides cash, candy, and little items is, drum roll please, gift cards. So we're going to be putting gift cards inside of this Saran ball. And these are hot ticket items too. So the key with these is to buy the variety packs where you can get 4 in a pack, and then that way they go a lot further. And then these other ones, let's see here. Sometimes it'll say like a variety of pricing. It'll say $10 to $100. The kids are always like, how much is this one? And I'm like, it's the lowest. It's the lowest. So everybody, as you're popping in here, if you are interested in seeing another video of how this gets unwrapped in real time and how much fun we have, just comment the word Saran or Saran wrap, 2 words, S-A-R-A-N, wrap, and that link should come to you over on Facebook. Okay, let's get started. I'm so excited that you're here to help me. And I want to kind of shed some light on, whoa, oh, I lost something, y'all. I already lost something. I'm going to have to crawl underneath. No, I'm going to walk around. I'm going to walk around. You don't want to see me crawl underneath. But I can't lose a piece of the, Saran wrap ball. Oh my gosh, and I'm losing other stuff as we go. All right, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's fine. We're all fine. I got it. It was a beauty blender. Oh gosh, she got a little bit dirty. She fell on the floor. I craft outside in my crafting garage. If you are new to me, just comment the word new and all good things will come to you in a link to your messenger. All right, so we're gonna get started here, and I'm gonna go through some of the things that I am gonna be putting in here as I put them in here so that you can get inspired on how to fill up your Saran ball, Saran wrap ball. It's not even Saran. Mine's called plastic wrap. All right, did you know, and this is a tip, lean in close, that this little part on the end of your anything like foil, Saran wrap, press and seal is meant to be pushed in. So if you push that in on both sides, it's going to give you a place for this roll to stay down, all right? You know how if you pull it out, the whole roll tries to come out? And this is also important because as you start to wrap the ball, you will quickly get frustrated if you get all tangled up or the thing keeps coming out. And sometimes I do end up taking it out, depends on how big the items are. Sometimes it's easier to wrap it with using the whole roll. But if I do this, look at how easy. Just comes right out. Now, like I said, I'm gonna start with the biggest item. It is going to be monies. And you do you, and the situation could be different. Like if you are doing an adult ball with all adults, or if you're doing a children's Saran wrap ball. I've got all sorts of ideas. If you type the word Saran or Saran wrap, then you will get all the ideas. I think I have a teenager ball. I have a tipsy ball, which is fun to do with like those little airline drink things, if you're into that. So yeah, but for this, we're gonna put a 50 in here. This is huge, but we are talking, so I don't know about you, but my kiddos have all grown, flown the nest, and half of them are married. In fact, all the cousins are married. I just have my daughter, the youngest, is not. So we've got, as opposed to just the handful of cousins we've had in the past, it's cousin and a spouse. So this is kind of big, but this is going to go to a couple. Does that make sense? Like a husband and wife. Like whoever gets it, you know, it's going to be both of them. So it's going to go, I'm going to fold it like this. You're still going to be able to see the 50, but I'm going to start over here like on a corner. All right. I'm going to make sure I get this in my video. It is so windy today, y'all. I keep hearing noises. All right. So I'm going to take the corner of my Saran wrap and I'm just going to get started rolling. And I'm trying to kind of keep that flat because I want them to get excited when they see that 50 as they're unrolling and want to be the one to get it. Now, the key is lots of Saran wrap. It's gonna take lots of Saran wrap, my friend. And I don't know if we'll have time together to finish the entire ball, but I'm gonna do my darndest to finish this with you. All right, and my kids have been conditioned at this point. I say my kids, my niece, my nephew, my actual kids, that there's money in the bottom of this ball. So gosh darn it, you better be the one to get it. So it's kind of fun to watch them all kind of panic towards the end. And I'm just rolling it all sorts of directions. I hope you can see that it is going back and forth. It's just kind of a mess. It's just, I'm making it real messy, which is my expertise, in case you didn't know. So we're gonna have some time to chit chat here. Meg is new, thank you, welcome. Lizzie is new. Tanya Swinson said Saran. Now girl, I will come back when the video is over, but it's not gonna let me see my live YouTube comments. That's such a crazy flaw. Like I can come see my Facebook comments, but not my live YouTube comments after the live is over, which is super interesting. So now I'm actually compressing this. Whoa, I lost something else, y'all. Hold on. It's important because, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I don't want to lose anything for the ball. We're going to squeeze this down, make it even smaller. So they'll think they got to the bottom, but they didn't. And then, but wait, there's more. And this one is just kind of important to wrap really thoroughly because I'm going to take this out, y'all. It's already a problem because It's the big one. It's the big prize. So I'm being careful to get it all wrapped up in there. Sandra says she loves that game. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Sybil. Hey, Kathy and Betty. I'm so glad you're here. So what I'm trying to say is, Tanya, do me a hot favor and go over to southerncrushathome.com. That is my blog. That is where all things that I create live. And that is where I want you to go and grab the link. So you're going to go and type in the word Saran wrap, or even just the word Saran in my search bar. So when you get over there, there's an easy to find search bar. I've got like 3 or 4 of them on the home page, and you can easily find them there. And if you type in any keyword, you guys, that's for any of you that type in any keyword, you will find what you're looking for. All right, so this is another tip. You are going to be using tape, the clear tape, all right? This is just wrapping tape. Most of us have plenty of it this time of year, and we're going to be taping this. So this is my $50 bill. It's literally stuffed in here over and over, all right? And now it's taped down in here, okay? So we are going to tape it down. Don't fight me, tape. Make sure your tape is happy with you too. That's not going to be fun to fight my tape the whole time. I've taped it again, and then I'm going to tape it again. Now, some people might consider this cheating to try to tape it down. It's the best way to make the most out of the game and have the most fun, because these kids, I'm telling you, if you let them, they will whiz through this entire ball that we're going to make. It's going to end up being like this big in like 5 minutes, right? Now we do use the, some people use the oven mitts, which is a really fun idea. But I think my kiddos have such a short fuse, they would be absolutely upset and probably never play the game again if they had to use oven mitts. So basically, I'm going to explain the game to you. If you've never played this game, give me some hearts. Let me know in the comments. A couple of you have already let me know. All right, this is going to go a lot faster now that I have the big money all wrapped up. All right, so basically, you are going to roll the dice, 2 dice, whatever. You can roll 1. It depends on how many people are in your group. If you have more than 6, you're going to want to roll 2 dice. Meg Price, never played. LL, thank you. Thank you. So, guys, if you are new and you happen to be on Facebook and you want to watch over on YouTube, just hop over there. Just type in the word YouTube over on Facebook and it will send you the link to hop over there. That is where you can have some fun. We can actually send each other, I think there's a thing, super chat, and like your chat, your comment comes to the top and I think it stays. So that's kind of fun too. All right, I'm gonna put this 50 back into the corner of the wrapper just to kind of make it like that. And then I kind of do a mix here, you guys, a mix of candy pieces and good stuff. So I'm gonna roll this a couple more times. They're gonna think, oh, I got it. And then they didn't because it's not available. But I am gonna put the candy in now just so you can start to kind of see how that does. And you just put it in however you can get it. So Stella, you would type out the word Y-O-U and then T-U-B-E. It's YouTube. So do you see that little piece of candy in there? And again, I am taking time on this inner part because this is the part that is going to be going around like crazy the most quickly. They're going to be trying to be the one to hit the jackpot per se, and you want to make it a little bit more challenging. So on this, I literally just put 1 piece of candy in there and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here and tape it down. Now moving forward, and especially at the beginning, you're going to want to do a lot of candy and barely any of this cutting and taping part, because you want to keep the game going and people to be all in, right? So at the beginning, if it took 10 minutes going around to hit anything, I think you'd be pretty disappointed. We got to get some quick wins here in the game, right? So every once in a while, you have to just kind of let them win some stuff, all right? Here we got a candy and a 50 are in there, I promise. Okay, so basically you're gonna roll the dice to see who goes first. And then once you determine who is gonna start the game, we do it where you put on a kind of an elf hat, a Santa hat, and I don't have it right here. I have it inside, but it's super fun. And then as they are doing their best to unwrap the ball, the person to their right is rolling the dice, right? And they are trying to get doubles. The second they hit doubles, the ball passes. So I guess I guess it's someone to your left. You'll figure it out when you have your group, but whoever is waiting for the ball is over there rolling the dice, trying to get a set of doubles so that it's their turn to unwrap the ball. Whatever you unwrap, you get to keep. You get to keep. So it's so much fun. The kids love it. Again, if you want, comment the word Saran and you will be able to see an example. So this is another tip, be aware, conscious of the direction you put like candy and prizes. You want them with the words out. So for this, I'm gonna set it down this way. Wait, where's the other piece of candy? Over there. I'm gonna set it down this way so that when you roll the ball, you can still read what you're gonna get, right? They're like, oh, it's gonna be a Baby Ruth. So I hope that makes sense. And then I'm gonna put, so we're past the big item. I'm gonna put like a little chiclets in there on the other side. Hey Carolyn, hey Polly, Melissa, welcome. I'm so glad. Meg has never played. Leanne is new. Welcome, my friends. I'm so glad everybody's on here. All right, so as you get a few candies in here, I'm gonna put a Twix in here, this direction. Then it's just gonna start going crazy, because I gotta start putting in gift cards and prizes. Now I wanna show you how to put in some of the bigger items, some of the more sought after items. So what happened was this year, my daughter-in-law was so helpful. She went, we usually get a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree, which you can, but they wanted a little bit, some prizes that were a little more bougie, I would call it. So she went to Target on Black Friday and grabbed some of these things I'm about to show you. And she got them for way, way discounted. It was actually quite brilliant. And I'll show you. I've really busted this tape up. Okay, well, Melanie, that's all right. We're gonna get through it. Okay, so we have, this is stuck. Does not matter. We just want a little bit of tape to tape it down, to slow them down. The tape just slows them down. I think I cut myself with the tape. Okay, so now we're gonna add something big. This is gonna be so much fun. So let me show you a little bit about some of the things that we got for the big part of the ball, okay? She went, like I said, to Target and grabbed these ready to jet set, okay? Ready to jet set. These are little travel essential kits, and they have lots of little little items in it, right? And these 20-something-year-olds love, love, love this stuff. So I have emptied this bag. It's out here, so, and I'll point out some of the things that we get. This was another one. And she got the whole kit. I think they're regularly like $30. She got it for $10. So that was an amazing deal. And I'm so glad she ran out on Black Friday and I didn't have to, and she grabbed these, right? So you could kind of see an idea of what they contain. They love all this stuff, y'all. And then she got some individual things. So let's get this. It doesn't matter the size of the item. It is still wrappable, okay? So instead of just putting it at the edge here so that right when somebody opens it, it falls out, we're gonna open the Saran wrap a little bit further, okay? So we're gonna try to land our item somewhere up in here so that they have to still unwrap to get it, okay? So I think here this will be towards the end of the ball, remember? So I'm gonna add, I don't know, y'all, don't laugh. These are some fun things. Optic White little travel toothpaste. And I'm gonna put this little package that we have our 50 in and our candies in right on top of it. It's okay that it's big. I'm gonna take this back piece and wrap it right over it. This piece, wrap it right over it. This, start wrapping it right over it. But you see how I left it up where you can still see what the item is inside? That is key, I'm telling you. Do not make it where you can't see what it is. They will really get excited when they see what they're rolling for. And then I just try my best to kind of pin it all down. So here we are rolling. We are rolling. And the more you roll, the more time for more fun they can have, right? Tanya says, so you keep the whole taped ball that you unwrap. Do you mean like the Saran wrap? Do I keep it? I actually don't, because by the time I have wrapped it this many times and taped it, it's done its job. It's done its job. It's rest in peace for the Saran wrap. If I was uber frugal, I could, which I feel like I'm pretty frugal, I could go about trying my best to save some of it. But most of it is going to be not useful because I've already used all the sticky part, especially Dollar Tree version. It's not the most sticky. That's why I'm also adding tape to give it a little extra tightness. So that got a couple of tape pieces. I can tell ultimately I will need more tape. All right, let's get fun goodies in here now. This is where it's starting to get good. All right, so now, okay, Jillian says, when I was a youth worker, I made one of these for the youth group on Friday night. They loved it, and it was so fun playing, almost like pass the parcel with jokes and get to know you questions in it. I love that, get to know you questions. That's a great idea. So also another thing you can add to this amazing fun Saran Wrap ball game is little ones. Do not discount the ones, you guys. Ones are amazing. So the big bill I folded up because I want it to be hard to get to. The ones are a little bit more of a gimme. So I'm putting the one a little bit further back here in the Saran so that I can lay the package we have going on top. Then I'm going to back roll some of this paper right over it. This is something you can do while you're watching your favorite Netflix show or a Hallmark movie. You can wrap this with a friend if you want to do one for both of your families. But then the one is showing and they don't know from this trust me, these kids don't know what this is. They do not know what George Washington is on. I can pretty much promise you. They're like, it's money, it's cash. Yeah, it's a 1. But 1s are still good, y'all, in my book. They're still good. Especially with everybody wanting to be tipped these days. Don't you know? Don't you know? The tipping is the new culture thing to do, I guess. Tipping everywhere. Tipping. Tip the mailman. Why not? He works hard. Okay. So I have the 1 in there. Now you do not have to cut every single section like I am kind of doing here, but every time you want to add some tape, it just really helps, like I said, make the game go further. So I'm just kind of roughly taping that down. So I have my 1 in here. I have lots of 1s to still go through. We do a lot of 1s. We also do we do a few 5s. So there's a few 5s and 2 lucky winners get 20s. So I'm just being transparent. There is a lot of cash in here, and then there's a lot of gift cards. So we kind of go through all these gift cards. They're all about $10 each. It's a really expensive, hefty ball, and that is what makes it so fun, because these kids are like, yes, yes, yes. They get all these fun things. So Miriam says, I've been doing this game Christmas Eve with the family last 4 years. It's a really fun game and they look forward to it every year. You're so welcome for sharing. Also, if you are used to this game and do it all the time, I would absolutely love to hear what you put in the ball, because the ideas are absolutely endless. Can you imagine if we did a crafters version of this, like what all we could put in it? All right, so this is fun when a guy gets the girl gifts. So this is just like makeup remover Neutrogena. That came in that little pack. So I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm actually going to just put this on top, roll it over. Then I'm gonna start, like I said, towards the end of the ball, I start going pretty quickly with like candy and all the little bitty things, so that they feel like the game is moving along, right? Now, like I said, some people play this game where they unwrap the ball, but you have to wear oven mitts. I don't see how that could possibly work, since I am busy taping this down. I can't imagine untaping something with oven mitts. What do you think? I can't even, like, for me, that sounds terrible. And I'm just wrapping it. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of candy, because here we are. And it doesn't really matter where you place it. It's all gonna be wrapped up. And you're gonna at first look at it sometimes, like when you add something big, like we're gonna add this big mouthwash thing they wanted. It's gonna look like it's gonna make it a weird shape, but I promise you, it's something magical about it. At the very end, the ball is a ball. It's still round. So even though a lot of the times when you are wrapping it, you feel like, my goodness, this is gonna be square, this is gonna be triangle. Nope, nope, it all evens out. Now we're doing so well because we're still on our first thing of saran wrap, y'all. I'm not saying we're doing well with time, because I'm chatting and I'm trying to teach you how to do this while I'm rolling this. Usually if I'm by myself and not doing this with you, and I'm watching a show or whatever, it still takes me, a good couple hours, because there's so much stuff. So they like these little liquid IV things, you know, for hydration. I'm gonna slap one of these in here. Can you see? Putting it in here. We got a little candy, we got a little health care, a little beauty, a little money. Barbara says, can't use tape if wearing oven mitts. Hard enough to find the starting of each layer. Yes, and that is the key because that's what makes it a little bit longer. Jillian says, we didn't tape it. The wrap is sticky enough. Well, yeah, well, I'm mean. I'm a mean Saran wrap ball maker. Oh my gosh. My kids are used to it being taped. They're like, I can't find it. Because listen, they are little cheaters. They are little cheaters, I'm telling you. And I say that because they're over there just going like this with the ball and like letting it unwrap itself. I'm like, no, you are to keep it down on the table and unwrap it like this. I think I'm gonna make that a rule this year because every time they just pick it up and just tap it like this and let it just kind of unroll itself, it's like, the game's over too fast. I'm like, no, it took me 3 times as long to roll it as it takes y'all to unroll it. So yeah, I'm a mean game maker. All right, so you can still see the prize in there. Now I'm gonna put, I think one of the gift cards, I'm gonna put a Panera card in there. And I'm gonna put it facing outwards so they can see what it is. Put a little piece of tape in here. So what are some other games that you guys play? I have seen so many fun games. People are putting games out on TikTok and they're sharing it over like on Instagram is where I'm seeing it. Some of them make it over to Facebook, but I'm seeing so many fun games and we're gonna do that this year. We normally as a family go play something together like axe throwing, just something to kind of get out of the house and do something fun. And this is when we go to East Texas, so it's not really here at home that this is happening. But basically this year we're going to do what we're calling reindeer games. So basically you're going to have a bunch of games set up, I think in my mother-in-law's garage, and we're going to do all those red solo cup games, you know, where you have the bow on it with all the different colors and you can choose one of the ones, and if you get it, you get the prize that's under it and stuff like that. I don't even know what the things are called. You've been doing this game at Christmas Eve, Miriam, with the family for the last 4 years. Oh, you already said that. Sorry, I'm rereading comments. Rereading them is fine. I'm gonna put a little bit more candy in here. Actually, I'm gonna put a chapstick. So these are always a hit too. Just a little chap ice. I don't know about you, but I've been needing that these days. It has been, woo, windy and cold. I don't know why my lips have been staying really dry lately, so I want to win that. We really only have the kids play this, but I know all of my family's like, we want an adult version, which this is, the kids are all adults. I mean, they're in their 20s, but yeah. The parents don't get to play. That's what I'm going to call them, the parents. We just observe. I usually go live and show y'all. Or I have been known to just video it and show you up in stories. But if you comment the word Saran wrap over on Facebook, you will get a link to see us unroll one of these. And if you are over on YouTube, just go to my blog, southerncrushathome.com. It's down in the description. In fact, I believe the link is down in the description too, to what I'm talking about. All right, let's see some other things that we have that are going in this ball that maybe you didn't know about. We've got this super cute little nail file. Some more toiletry items, a Mighty Patch. A little face mask. We have got this one. This is always a hit, is these Sonic gift cards. And just some protein coffee, some hair scrunchies. If I was really mean, I would separate each of these out and make them separate gifts. But I'm just gonna let one person win all that. And like I said, oh, this is what I wanted to make sure I did not tell you. Do y'all remember up in stories on Instagram and Facebook, I shared all the month of November my advent calendar. Well, if you get one of those little advent calendars, you can comment the word advent over here and I will, it will send you the link. But you get so many. You get 20, it was 24 little bitty things. And that is perfect for the Saran wrap ball, you guys. So look at these straw toppers that are going in the ball. That is what I was going to tell you. So this is like a straw topper. Let me show you this one. It's so cute. And then we've got Santa. Santa's going in there. This little straw topper is so cute too. I love the little mug. Christmas tree. There were so many. Gingerbread house, little light bulb, and then of course, little moose. So cute. All right, so that is a fun idea too, to make this ball worthy. All right, I'm gonna put a little beauty blender in because the straw topper is probably gonna be a girl thing. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna want both. So I'm gonna put both in there like that. You can see that. But yeah, that was so much fun to do an advent calendar. And once you're done opening all the presents every single day, you keep a few for yourself and you put the rest in the Saran wrap ball. It's a win-win, I'm telling you. All right, and on Instagram, Instagram, I'm so sorry, y'all. I just said it and I was like, it was on my mind. On YouTube, if you are wanting to see the advent calendar ideas that I have for adding to this, I will put it in the description when I pop off of here, or because I don't think it's gonna let me, if you say anything, I don't think it's gonna let me go back. Let's see here. Emma says, what a total waste of plastic. Yes, we addressed that right at the beginning of the video, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Hello, Dolly. How are you, Peggy? Hey, Amy. I'm so glad you guys are on here. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of candy again. We did Baby Ruth. We did Twix. All right, I'm going to add some more Kisses just to keep it going. And then, like I said, this takes quite a while, so I may not do the entire thing live, but I want to show you how I'm going to finish it. In fact, when I'm actually finished, maybe later this evening, I will get up in stories and show you what it looks like. But you already have a really good idea of what all I put in it, so you can go and make one yourself. All right, I'm gonna do this. Everybody's like, I wanna help you. And I'm like, it's really a one-person gig. I will tell you that. There's just, unless you trade it off, like, hey, you roll for 10 minutes and I'll roll for 10 minutes. But in general, there's just no way for two people to do this at the same time. All right, here we go. We are this far along. It's this big in my hands. You can kind of see where we're headed with this. We've got lots of gift cards, lots of prizes, and lots of cash to still put in, including this, which everything just wraps around and the ball just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We have a little bit of makeup, some of the little makeup things from the little travel sets. So much fun to add. Little lip balms, so cute, so easy, so fun. And then I wanted to show you, okay, so for the end, when I'm finished with this ball, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking some ribbon. This one is just some red satin, and I'm going to be wrapping it around the outside of the ball and just tying a really pretty bow on top just to make it really cute for taking to the party. I mean, it just makes it more fun. So, I hope you had fun with me. We got most of it wrapped. Most of it is done. What are those gift cards as well? Yes, Joanne, you would love to unwrap that. I know, right? The gift cards, like I said, were mostly you're gonna have like little bitty. It's substantial. I think $10 is a lot of money, but you're gonna have several of these Starbucks. If your kids don't like Starbucks, you could do any coffee shop. You can do Dutch Brothers, whatever. We've got Sonic in here, and I do have, like I showed you a second ago, a few of these Panera cards. So again, everything's like $10 so that they can get something and not just like if it was $5, I don't know how much you could get. When they were little bitty, I don't know if you remember, but McDonald's used to have these little coupon books, and it was they had like $1 coupon, and it was for you to get the hamburger or whatever. Do you remember those? They were like they weren't Happy Meal. They were gosh, I don't remember what they were called, but they were so much fun. And I used to always put them in my kids' stockings at Christmas because I grew up getting the McDonald's coupon book when I was little. So that was always a fun time. You're so welcome, Meg. Listen, when I pop off, I am going to come back and look at your comments, but I don't think I can on YouTube. I think YouTube just swipes away all the comments when you're live. So come back to this video on YouTube and comment again, and I always answer every single comment. So, and if you haven't already subscribed over here on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will find out every single time I do a video, and I hope to inspire you all. All right, until next time, my friends, I love you guys. I hope you are getting all your shopping done, and like I said, will be up in stories with my final finished wrapped Saran wrap ball later today, because it will take me a few more hours. I want to keep you all day. All right. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.